Hello, everybody. So here's the second of our lockdown lessons. Before I begin, I've sent a survey to you to ask you about how you'd like to learn English in the future. They asked us before this lockdown to plan for 2 weeks, so I thought, well, we can do all of this online. And I know there are some of you that would prefer if we can do some face-to-face stuff. With my larger groups, with 15 students, I think that's going to be a little bit tricky to get everybody to speak at some point. So maybe I'll break you down into smaller groups. The survey is to give me an idea how many of you would like that and how many of you are too busy with children at home or different working schedules or whatever. Okay, so we'll come to that one, in the next couple of weeks. But for the moment, let's carry on with the book. And this is the next part of the book. And we're going to look at the time that we use future continuous to talk about plans for and actions that are coming up very soon. So today we will be looking at this. And there we go, there's future continuous, okay? In this case, I'm interested more in the action than the result of the action, okay? If I say we will look at this, then it sounds a little bit more like the complete action. If I say we will be looking at this, it gives you a feeling of getting really involved in it, okay? So we're gonna have a look at, this is your captain speaking. Now, I'm going to ask you to press pause and then do the activity. The easiest way to do it, of course, is to go on to the online practice, because I'm sure it's there somewhere. Is it this one? Let's have a look. If it comes up, there it is. Yes, okay. Now, what you can do if you've got access to this is you can type it in, and then you can play the recording and check. Okay, there's also a grammar reference to help you as well. So really, I don't need to do anything, do I? Okay, so there we go. Which future form? You fill in this part, and I'm going to put up the answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here they come. And here they are. There are some other possibilities, but we will be taking off. It's exactly what I just said. We will be looking at this form of the verb, okay? Yeah, we've got, let me just put up the answers for you. And we've also got some little explanations here. We will be serving, we arrive, we will be arriving. You see, half of these, it looks like you can say anything, doesn't it? Yeah. But again, number 9, we will be giving out, and number 11, we will be landing, okay? So we've got future continuous because we're talking about the actions within a certain time frame, okay? This lesson we will be looking at, yeah? That's within this lesson, okay? So we're kind of going to be in the middle of it. Oh my goodness, now I'm really confusing you, aren't I? Okay, do you want to move on? If you look at part 3, I'm over here now. Hello. If you look at part 3 now, I'm just going to move myself. Here I go across the screen. Ooh, dizzy. It says work with a partner. Can you just write the questions, make the questions, okay? And what do you think? We'd normally say, where are you going on holiday this year? Because it's clear it's in the future. Okay, and if it's planned, we can also say, when are you going? Okay. On the other hand, number 3, how are you going to get there? We really need going to there to prove that it's a plan. Okay, because it's not clear that if you say, how are you getting there, we could say it because we already know that we're talking about the future, but going to, if it's not clear that you're talking about the future, okay? How do you get there would imply something that we do regularly, okay? If you say, I'm going to visit my parents, then you could say, how do you get there? Because that means normally, but how are you going to get there this time, okay? Are you staying in a hotel? Are you going to stay in a hotel? How long will you be away for? Or how long are you going to be away for? They're both okay there because we know it's planned. And what are you all going to do there? Okay, that's the end of part 1.